We are currently super gluing the table back together.
I broke it twice when drunk.
Uni life.
Uni life.
Hello to everyone who's new to this channel, and hello again to everyone who watched my America vlogs last year. I was a high school exchange student in South Carolina, and I made little vlogs about my experience, so if you want to watch that, you can watch it here. But then unfortunately I had to come back to real life and start studying again. I now go to the University of Glasgow, which is on the west coast of Scotland, and as a result it rains all the time. You can probably hear the rain outside right now. And I'm studying English, history and politics. Now for those of you who don't know, in the UK, before you have to go to university and start actual life there, you have this thing called Freshers Week. This is basically a week of heavy drinking, of getting to know your new flatmates, exploring campus, joining societies, clubs and sports, and partying. Mentally prepare yourself not to sleep at all. You will probably get a list of all the stuff that's happening before you actually get to uni and to Freshers Week. So pick out the things that you really definitely want to do, but don't make a solid plan you can't change, because you want to see what your flatmates are going to be doing and you will be hungover. A lot of people ask me this. It is so easy to make friends during Freshers Week, basically because everyone wants to make friends and everybody's new or has been new at one point. So just go and chat to people and ask them how they are and what they're studying and where they're from and if they like Harry Potter, because the chances are they will say yes. I live in university halls, which I think are called dorms in America. This is my room. So when I got here, everyone was new and everyone was like desperate to like be my friend. I was like being an exchange student all over again, except it wasn't just me. Before you arrive, try and join all the Facebook pages and groups, because people will be posting on them and you'll kind of have a rough idea of maybe who some people are. I mean, Glasgow's huge, so actually that was just a complete lie. But it means you have some kind of idea about what's going on. And I'm just gonna say that Freshers Week is not like any other week at uni. So don't worry about stuff like, guys, where are we going to put the laundry detergent, and are we going to share the milk, and what time are you getting up tomorrow, and none of it matters. Think of Freshers Week as like a mini holiday before actual life starts. So Freshers Week. Freshers Week is basically split into two parts, daytime and nighttime. During the day, one of the days at least, or maybe a few, you'll have a Freshers Fair, which is kind of like a weird village fete where all the societies and clubs and sports teams at the uni will set up their own little stalls and they will try and entice you to join their club with free food. My advice is just sign up for well, not everything. Sign up for anything that you're like even remotely interested in, because they often have taster sessions throughout the days during Freshers and they're usually really fun and it's a great way to meet people, except cheerleading. A girl fell on me. I joined student television, the Mountaineering Society and kickboxing. Also, prepare yourself to eat pizza like you've never eaten pizza before. You get a lot of free crap stuff, but seriously, just take it all, because you don't know when you're going to need that glow-in-the-dark sperm curing or that free can of beans. Also, don't go on a campus tour. Just get some mates together and go around and like explore, because you don't care whether the University Chapel was built in 1926 or not. You care how far away your lecture theatre is from the food court. And during the day in Freshers there are some like really boring stuff you're gonna have to do, like pick up your matriculation cards, which takes for fucking a long time. So seriously, get there early. Even then, they still might fuck it up and now you look like an alien. So that's basically the days of Freshers. Don't worry if you can't go to everything, because it is impossible to go to everything. It is like an explosion of activity. However, the best parts of Freshers Week are what happens between about 8 PM and 4 AM. Now there are a lot of other like nightclubs and bars and stuff, especially in Glasgow. So they will all be out on Freshers Week. There's tons of PR people and they basically just kind of throw leaflets at you, and at the start you're like, oh, I want them all, I want them. But then you end up with this. And you never actually go to any of them anyway, because as a fresher you really want to go to the unions, especially if you have a good union like we do. We have two unions at the University of Glasgow, the Queen Margaret Union and the Glasgow University Union. And every night during Freshers they will have something on. Like there was the paint party, white t-shirt party, the Mexican party, traffic light party, the pajama party, the hot dog time machine party, the Freshers Ball, which is not as classy as it sounds. And we also had Hodor from Game of Thrones and Base Hunter. Now during this week you will be drinking. There's just no other way to say it. So remember and like look after each other. Also, don't drink before 4:30. Just don't do it. But don't worry, that doesn't mean you have to be absolutely smashed all the time. I mean, certain people are, but don't let anyone like force it upon you. Although you probably will be introduced to a vast number of drinking games that you did not know existed. We, as like in my block, like friends I made, we stayed in Wednesday night, I think. And it is good to take a day off. Well, I find it good anyway, because you are like up all the time. Seriously, no sleep. And there's a chance that you will crash quite soon if you just don't sleep at all. And it could be when you get home after a night out in your bed, or it could be on someone's kitchen floor. And because I live in halls, it was pretty much noisy all the time. There are like 4 or 5 person flats, but there's also 10 and 12 person flats, so there's a lot of parties that go on. So having a quiet night in just to sleep like by yourself is kind of difficult, and we all just stayed in and watched a movie and kind of hung out, so it's pretty good. And if there are, like if you really don't want to drink, there will be other people who don't want to drink too, so just try and find them. Like there's something for everyone to do, so don't worry. Try and stick together as well when you're out, because otherwise you might get a call from the hospital saying that your drunken friend is in A&E because she fell over and broke her nose.
I broke my nose in Freshers Week.
Did you learn from it and grow?
I'd like to say I did, but no.
But it's so straight now. Freshers. But you will have an absolute blast. Like, it is the best week of your life so far, probably. The unions are amazing, they just want everyone to have a good time, and you do. You will learn about straw pedoing and pints of fun. So I guess that concludes my Freshers vlog. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'm gonna make a lot more university vlogs throughout my time in Glasgow if I ever finish my essays. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.